It's noontime, and two boys from Brooklyn want to serve you a huge portion of humor for lunch. So let's break out the lunch pail. Or the sandwich you packed. Les Dunn and Freddie S. bring you jokes and nostalgia mixed in with some important information about medicine, food, dating, or just the stuff you need to help that bagel go down nice and smooth. And if you have a story about anything you want to share, a bad date, a movie review, or just a strange thing that happened to you at work, call in and join the fun toll free at 1-800-889-0267 right now. So sit back and let's start the lunch break. Les, Dawn, and Freddie S. are ready to go. So here are the boys from Brooklyn and Dawn.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw.
You're on, babies.
And good afternoon, South Florida, Atlanta, New York City, Boston,
Chicago, San Francisco, LA, and
Houston someday.
maybe one day.
One day.
We will be in Texas.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Listen, I'm hyped up today.
I can't imagine why.
I got people calling in. I got people
You got
in
people
studio.
calling in. You can have a venti coffee from Starbucks about this big, that big red cup.
First of all, don't be telling my secrets. What's the matter with you? But we have another Dawn in the house.
It might get a little confusing here.
I'm going to tell you something. Two Dawns is like a full house, as they say.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. But we're going to get to that in a second. We're also going to have a guest surprise caller.
Have a little preparation with our music, Miss Carol? Yeah?
Yeah, you got it.
You love what you do. I wish people could see the smile on your face.
Now, why did you play that song, Carol? Tell us.
Oh, no reason. I was just in a mood. I'm kidding. Because John Schneider will be joining the show today. What a wacky show. What a wacky world.
John Schneider's calling in today at
From
12:15
the Dukes of Hazzard.
from the Dukes of Hazzard, Mr. Blondie. I used to love that show, but I didn't watch it because of him.
We watched it because of Daisy.
Because you're a guy.
That's what Daisy Dukes came. Oh, yeah, and why they watch it because of him, because they were girls. Give me a break. Which, is good about our theme that we do that today because of the guests we have on.
Exactly.
You watched it because of Cooter's Garage. That's why you watched
No,
it.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
You watched it because of Boss Hogg.
No, watched it because of Daisy Dukes.
You watched it because of Enos.
You know what I don't understand?
What?
She only owned one pair of shorts.
That's all she needed.
She got the job done.
That's all she wants.
That's
got the
all
job
it
done.
takes is just one.
Just one.
Just one.
And
is
I'm
all you
Italian,
need.
and I was a teenager. I grew up happy.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
did. And it was on right before Dallas. Ow! On
I
Friday
used to watch
nights.
Dallas too.
How about the remake, the movie of it?
I didn't like that.
I didn't like it either.
Doesn't-
I'm a
you can't- When
purist.
you have a hit, you can't do a crash.
You didn't like her shorts?
Nah.
Nah, not your thing?
It just wasn't the
It
same.
wasn't the same.
It's never the same as the original.
I was
Never.
a teenager. The hormones were flying. What do you think?
In Puerto Rico.
No, I was in New
With
York.
cousin Juji.
Juji.
But you don't forget nothing.
Is
Who
Juji
could forget that name?
is Juji still with us?
Yeah.
All right, we need to talk to Juji one of these days.
His real name is Abdulio.
Abdulio Juji.
Abdulio Santori.
Can you
I don't know.
imagine Abdulio Juji and Freddie
And then-
watching the Dukes of Hazzard with Daisy Duke?
Yes, we did that.
Why
Freddie-
am I not surprised?
So it's Freddie, Juji, and Daisy on a Friday.
Oh.
How? That's a party.
You know something? I should quote Juji. He's in PR and I retired. He made a lot of money. He's done.
I want to talk to Juji.
He's retired. She wants to meet him.
You want to meet him?
I want to have a drink with him.
Oh,
I want to
God.
have a piña
You're
colada.
You're scaring me now. I don't know if I want you drinking
Juji,
with
I've heard
Juji.
so much about you.
People are going to say, who's Carol? You have a full house today? Like, yeah, we have a new guest.
You know, Carol, there are days, we have to get together on the same page.
Yes.
Because we sometimes, when it's just me and Dawn doing this, unless doesn't show up or whatever,
Right.
then you have to do your multiple personality
do this.
voices so you can fill up the studio.
I could do it right now.
Let's fill up the studio with more voices.
Ain't no big deal.
Because I don't have enough voices in my head. But anyway,
Are we live streaming?
we are live streaming.
So if you're listening to us on 12:30 a.m.,
WBZT.
can
Why do
also
I
watch-
get that part?
because you like to do it better.
No, I
you can
don't.
also watch us on live stream on Facebook at AMP2 TV Productions.
That's right.
You might be able to message us at Instagram, perhaps. Hashtag
Instagram,
Two
yes.
Boys from Brooklyn.
Yes.
And you might be able to message
Not
us.
Twitter.
You can't message us on Twitter either?
I need the other machine.
All right, we
Look
need
at my
another
fingers. Look at my fingers.
Yes.
My fingers all swollen from fixing the other machine. It's
The
coming.
encoder. So you can find us on Facebook. You can find us at AM2TV Productions, and you can find us on Instagram,
That's
hashtag
right.
2 boys from Brooklyn.
Now, I just want to take a second and say that hopefully,
Hopefully.
don't hold it against me, Magic Wand Woman. Oh God, I knew she was gonna do that. But hopefully, on Thursday nights from 6 to 7, on the Beasley Network,
Yes.
we will be doing a remote from a yacht.
A remote. Not a remote, it's a remote.
A remote at the Slip in the Boca Hotel.
Oh my gosh, it gets even better.
It gets even better. So that's why I call it the remote. Because if this
remote.
thing works, it's endless.
All right.
And if this works,
Uh-huh.
I was just invited
Yes.
by iHeart to do a remote from
Really?
Cuba.
Cuba.
No. Come
Which
on.
means, you know what? You guys need to come with me. I
Wait,
need translation.
Wait.
Yeah, check this out.
Whoa.
She's the one doing this. She's inviting us.
I'm inviting you to
They
join
invited
me.
me, but she's inviting us. There
Well,
you
why'd they
go.
invite you?
That's how it works.
You know.
Are you going to
We're
Cuba?
going. We're all going.
Are,
That's what
are
we're
you
doing.
being serious?
Yes.
When
Next year.
When you say we all, is that me too?
Absolutely.
Yes, please. Come with.
The more the merrier.
2017.
So he's going down there in December.
He, the man with the beard.
The guy
Pick
with the
one.
beard. Yeah,
Pick the
what's his
guy
name?
from a beard here.
As a Hispanic, all I gotta say is "Ay Dios mío." I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So
What?
he's going down there. He's gonna check out the hotels.
The
see
guy
if
with
they-
the beard.
Yeah, he works here.
Pick one of them.
He says, let's go to Cuba and do this. So what's his name? The tall guy, the general manager. Says, let's do this.
You mean Chris?
Yeah. Let's
And
do
who's
this.
the guy with the beard here?
I don't know.
What does he do?
He's got dark hair.
What difference
Slick
does it
back.
make? Listen, I'm going.
Is
That's
he
all that
young?
matters. Yes.
He's probably my age.
He's the guy that runs around with the camera and he has an office. He does marketing and stuff. It doesn't matter.
No idea who that
All
is.
that matters is that
We're
going.
going.
All right. Well, do we need immunization shots?
No, you need to get the
And you know
passport.
what? We're flying in. We
you
don't
have
even
a
need a
passport?
party bus. Of course.
I don't have a passport. It
Are we
expired.
serious? Is this really happening?
I got one.
You got one?
You don't have a passport?
It expired.
I have one.
So
You
I'll go
better
get
get
one.
one.
All right. So what's the big deal?
No big
Ooh, I'm
deal.
gonna get a Guayavera dress. I'm gonna get a Guayavera dress.
We'll
'cause
be
they
going
have
to
'em.
Serendipity to get a new dress.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
I can't.
Listen, guys.
I can't
let's
afford
work
that.
on getting there. I mean, you can go naked for all I care. But
I'm
let's
already
work on
thinking
getting there.
outfits. Come on.
There you go. She's been hanging with me too long.
Anyway.
I used to think that way, and then I got older, and then
I got a little sidetracked.
I got sidetracked with my wardrobe. But I'm coming back, baby. That's it.
Coming back.
Go ahead. What?
She coming back.
She's back.
I know she left.
She's back. She's here.
She's back.
Give us a call, 800-889-0267.
All right, you want to introduce our
Crazy.
guest? No, don't forget, 12:15. You got to call.
All right. That's in a minute and 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but we can start the interview and then
I'm
we'll
calling
have
him.
Come on.
You
Yeah.
gave me
You have
his
to
number.
call him.
I know. That's crazy. That means
Why?
I can drunk dial him. Hey, what are you wearing?
No,
right
you
now?
don't do that.
I'm
I
kidding.
wonder what he looks like now.
He's still beautiful.
Ooh.
How do you know that?
I've seen him lately.
She's got internet.
All right. So tell Mr. Beautiful to call him.
I'm
He's
calling
going
him.
down to the other station in person.
What? He's in Town?
Mm-hmm.
What? He's going to Miramar? He's going to iHeart Miramar?
NN.
You're going to NN.
What?
NN is the one that gave me him.
Good Lord.
And it gets better and better, right? I know. What a job.
This is crazy.
It's
All right.
pretty amazing.
Why? His agent, I told you about his agent, invited us to do some stuff with some other people in California. Wait till you hear these names. I haven't even laid it on her yet. Well, you wait, you watch.
Oh,
I
Lord.
Listen
actually
to
had a
this
phone
work.
call yesterday because it was beyond a text.
And Mr. Schneider, if you are listening, I will not drunk dial you. I've met many
That's right.
famous people. I can comport myself in a nice, ladylike manner.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna go call him.
You give him a call. We're going to introduce our guest.
Yes.
Yes.
We have the love biologist with us.
Love
We've
biologist.
got two Dawns in the house. Always two.
Full house.
Dawn Masler is with us, love biologist. Wrote a book, Men Chase, Women Choose. But you're on Dawn, so you can see behind her. She's all set up.
That's a nice name for a book.
Men chase, women choose.
Yeah.
The neuroscience of meeting, dating, losing your mind, and finding true love.
Okay, well, we all lost our minds,
When
so.
you said losing your mind, I fell right into that category.
There you go. I knew that.
But who loses their mind first, the man or the woman?
Well, hopefully they lose it at the same time. That's called they both fall in love at the same time.
Oh, so this is a secret recipe to fall in love.
It's the science of falling in love.
The science.
I'm
I
a
like-
biologist.
Are you?
Yes.
I sucked at chemistry.
Which is why you didn't become a doctor.
I sucked at chemistry too. That's why I'm a biologist.
Oh! That's true. It's biology I was good at.
Yeah.
Very good. So tell us, you want to start?
Go. You're
Go
chit-chatting.
ahead. You start.
So I met Dawn. She hosted, remember the red carpet event we talked about before the Women's Expo? It was Dawn's event. So
Yay.
Dawn had Hay House, she had the Women Expo, and her beautiful yacht, which was amazing and so gracious that you hosted it. And we started chit-chatting about her book, and I thought, wow, this is so interesting. Men chase, women choose. Here's my question, though. It's not really a question. Can't women chase also?
They can, but I wouldn't advise it.
And why would that be?
There's a lot of biology behind it, but one of the things I talk about is the possum effect. So if you think about how a predator works, they're chasing after a possum, and the possum falls over, right? So why doesn't the predator eat it?
Because it fell over.
Because it's not tasty.
It should go, score, I got this really
Right.
cool meal, eat it up.
Doesn't like the hormones?
No, it's because there's a little part of his brain that says something's wrong. This is too easy. See, women are the prize.
We are the prize. I keep telling you that.
Hold on. Let's take John, and then we get back to the prize.
Okay, we'll take John.
We're going to ask John this question.
I don't know about that.
All right, I'll
John.
take John.
John, are you
John,
listening
we wanted to bring you right in the middle of this.
Don't you
Okay,
think
sure.
women
Why
are
not?
the
You
prize?
chicken?
Men chase, women choose. Do you not think women are the prize?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank
See,
you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, they can also be the penalty.
There you go. There you go.
We can run
But, yeah,
either
but
way.
so can we. So can we.
So true.
Now, the problem was the good news. He chased her. The bad news, he caught her. Or what was that other great one? He chased her till she caught him.
Correct.
Remember that? I think that was Mark Twain.
I like the best
Wait.
one is it's cheaper to keep it. But anyway,
Ah, that would be mine.
yeah,
That's my byline.
You know, I don't think that's true, actually.
I know, John.
I don't think that's true. You know, because the other side of that is how come divorces are so expensive? Because they're worth it. You know, so there you go. You got all those things,
You got,
right?
you got every line in the book.
You know, we need to introduce him to our friend at Maggiano's,
Who?
Anik.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember that story?
Oh, I don't want to go down that road. But, John, tell us about what you got going on.
Nothing now, not after that conversation.
Listen, I got to deflect and change. I got to pivot.
Hey, perfect. Hey, we're in the middle. We're in actually the tail end. We're in the 7th week of an 8-week-long traveling film festival. Started in Louisiana, went up through Mississippi, through Georgia, through Florida. Now that's where we are right now.
Nice.
In West Palm at the Cobb Cinema, and then next week we wind up in back in Louisiana at Baton Rouge
Wow.
for our 8th week. We got 22 films from all around the world, actually. Bollywood is represented.
I like that.
The UK is represented, so it's fun. It's a great way for people that don't get in a plane and go to some place like Sundance or Tribeca or South by Southwest and actually have a film festival come to them.
Cool.
So it's exciting.
How'd you get
Exciting for
involved
us
doing
and for them.
this?
Say that again?
How'd you get involved doing this?
Noticed that there was a bit of a film festivals are a little one-sided in favor of the festival. They're in the film festival business.
Yep.
And we're in the independent film business. So wanted to design a film festival that was actually all about the filmmaker and the exhibitor. So the people that make the films and the people that show them are the folks that are generally kind of left out of the equation. So in Cineflix, when your film is in Cineflix and you get on social media and you get 100 people to come watch your movie on a Wednesday, you actually get a portion of the ticket sales at Cobb Cinema. So the filmmaker gets that.
Cool.
Hopefully it'll help them be able to pay their investors back, pay their movie off, and then do it again. And the long term, which is really cool, which is why I think Solomon and Cobb and Cinebistro and Movie Tavern got involved, is not only because they watch Dukes of Hazzard and Smallville and good old haves and have-nots, and because they trust me, but because if one of these films becomes Little Miss Sunshine or Sideways or Blair Witch Project, those sorts of runaway hits, the exhibitor, the theater owners actually own a back-end participation in the lifetime of these films. So because they bet with us on this film festival, they get rewarded in perpetuity, which is so different because when a movie leaves a theater, then the theater doesn't see anything else from that movie. They don't participate in the movie. So I like to say we're the friends of the filmmakers and the friends of the exhibitor, like no one's ever been before. So I think it's a great model that's going to work fantastic. And you're going to be seeing a lot about Cineflix in the years to come.
So you're running now through when?
Thursday.
This is our 7th week. Our final night is the 23rd of November, and we end with a award ceremony and a concert at the old Capitol in Baton Rouge, which is not far from Movie Tavern, where we wind up.
And how long are
showing
you in
our
Florida
labs.
for?
This is our 3rd week, only here through Friday morning.
Okay.
Florida.
Hey, John, let me ask you a
That's how we
question.
say it.
How long
Yeah.
are these films?
How long are they? Well, there's some that are long form. The longest one we have is 101 minutes.
Wow.
The general regular feature-length movie is 92, 93 minutes. Then we have a short block of, say, patriotic and newsworthy. And then we also have comedy. The comedies ran yesterday, the short block. So some of them are as short as 6 minutes. I mean, they're very, very short films, but they're all we block them all together. So if you come to any one of these blocks, you'll either see a full-length feature movie at 94 to 101 minutes, or you'll see 3 or 4 shorts to keep you interested. Some about the Second Amendment. It's really great. Independent filmmakers are different animals.
You know, it's really
They march to their own drummer.
it's really strange.
Welcome to our show.
It's really strange because
Yeah.
I know 22 independent filmmakers. There was a red
Really?
carpet that I do, and I went to the theater, and I understand what he's talking about, and I saw all these 15-minute clips, and I could not understand. I mean, just as it got started and ended, and I'm like, and then some of them were funny comedies, some of them talked about different things. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna talk to your agent, and I'm gonna see if I can get some of these people to send you stuff. There may be something in there you could use.
Come on, please. Yeah, we've got. It's called Cineflix. If they go to Cineflix DOD, Cineflix Digital on Demand.
Is that where they can find
out
information?
everything they want to know. Yep.
Okay.
And it's great. Now tell your buddies that this is the only festival where they can actually make some money during the festival.
Oh, it's not going to be hard, John. As soon as I tell them about you, they're going to be. The floodgates will open, my friend.
Excellent. Well, do that.
So we can
I
find
appreciate
information on Cineflix DOD?
Yep, Cineflix DOD to find everything you want to know. And please, people have already been submitting. Now they're getting excited about it because it's working. So people are submitting films for 2017 already.
Fantastic.
We're going to. It's not going to be a year from now. We're going to do a spring festival in the north. So we're going to go up to my neck of the woods. Mount Kisco, New York. We're going to go up a little further, maybe into Buffalo, maybe out
where
in
you're from.
Connecticut, and
Back to Bucks.
so we're going to do that.
Back
So
to Bucks.
we're going to be around a long time. Watch for us.
Excellent.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Cool. You got it. You have a great day.
Thanks.
You are the prize. You are the prize.
Thanks, Sean. Have a
Okay.
great one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's interesting because when I hosted
I liked him already.
Alexandra Bellos
Mm-hmm.
was doing independent films. This was 3 years ago. I'm talking about 3 years ago I was doing independent
Here's the thing. You are before your time.
But
If
everybody
people
said I
would
was
just
nuts.
listen to you when you come forward,
Hey, John is
it
doing
would
this
save
on
a
the
lot of
major screen.
hassle, right?
Unbelievable.
people would just listen to you when you bring those ideas
All
forward.
I want is the shorts.
And we're back to Daisy
back to
Shorts.
Daisy Shorts.
I don't know. John's voice sounds kind of nice.
Does it?
Let's go to the movies, Carol.
Okay.
Dawn, you want to go?
Sure.
And it begins.
Let's see the science here.
Yeah, let's talk about the biology.
Well-
So where were we?
We were talking about men chase, women choose. We can't make it too easy. Right?
Can't make it
The
too easy. You
chase?
gotta play hard to get.
It's the
going.
possum.
Well, there's a biological principle that says that the sex with the highest risk will be the most discerning and then be pursued by the sex with the least amount of risk, which would be, in most species, males take the least amount of risk and females take the greater risk because we have the pregnancy, we carry the babies. And also, it's not advantageous for us as females to have more than one sex partner. So for a guy, if you have 10 sex partners in a week,
Now she tells me.
you can actually spread your seed to 10 different. You could have 10
That's not
different
the
children.
object of the game. You don't want to be a sex pervert spreading your seed either.
We're looking on strictly on a biological level.
Oh, biological,
So I'm
okay.
trying to tell you where this kind of comes from. So as a female, if you have 10 sex partners in a week, it doesn't do you any good because you'd only inseminate one egg, same egg.
Same way.
So your biological impetus is to pick the best one. So you're going to be more discerning. That's why it would be men chase.
We choose.
Choose.
With the more discerning one.
Well, I When I was
Are you speechless?
when no, not at all. When I was hunting, you hunted. That's what we used to do.
Well, her book talks about the hunt and the animals and the basis behind the men hunt.
Yeah, men hunt.
Well,
and-
you're actually built for hunting. We're not built for hunting. You have a part of your brain called the hippocampus. And the hippocampus is a little bit different in women than it is for men. For women, we're better at memory, long-term memory. If you've ever been with a woman, you probably know that we never forget anything.
once.
If you've been in a relationship, you know we don't forget.
That is true. Like elephant memories.
So the man, on the other hand, he's got his hippocampus. It's based almost like in a grid system. They did some research and they discovered that his is more for direction. So one of the stereotypes is men never stop for directions. Well, the theory is because of that grid system, they don't have to because it doesn't make sense to stop for directions. They just need to orientate themselves and then they'll figure out where they're going. So they'll kind of drive around a little bit more. You know, the woman's going, just stop. And he's like, no, I know where I'm going.
But do you know why men don't ask for directions?
Their ego.
No.
Why?
Every time I ask for directions or people ask me, I send them the wrong way. It's just something guys do.
Go
'Cause
the
we're
wrong way?
Stupid. Send them the wrong way. Where's 95? And it's right in front of us and got to go the other way. It's just that men are stupid.
Yeah.
We're just stupid people.
She goes, yeah.
I can tell you from New York though.
I am. But that's
The New York guy goes, it's over there.
That's no. I know. Sometimes I go, it's this
Yeah,
way.
it's this way.
That's right. But the bottom line is, there are women that do chase, though.
There are.
What they get the hippocampus
Hippocampus?
put in, yeah, that one in their heads. What
I think-
happened?
I think the girls now are chasing. This generation.
Hey, welcome to Florida.
I'm telling
You go down to Miami, guys got to wear a leather suit.
I'm
because-
telling you, it's not old school like our generation.
happened?
Not that we're so old, but the newer generation, the younger
It's
generation.
changed.
Well, but there's not. It doesn't give her a real advantage of it. There was a study in Florida State University, and one of the things they did was they sent these students out on to ask this question, and the question was, "Will you go out with me tonight?" And it was half men, half women. They asked their opposite sex, and when they came back at the end of the day, it was 50-50. Women said yes, 50% women said yeah, 50% men said yes, 50% men said no. So they were like, okay, let's go back out and change the question. Now the question came, will you have sex with me tonight?
oh,
So,
And
What's
it's
a
at
different
Florida
question?
State. Uh-oh.
Florida State. So,
90% said yes.
what do you think it is? How many women said yes?
90%.
90% of the women said yes?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I think. Now, did they lie and tell the truth? That's a different thing.
No women said yes.
Not one.
Not one. How many men said yes?
90%.
All of them.
Close. 75% of the men said yes. So that means that 25% of the men that wouldn't bother to take you out would have sex with you if given the opportunity.
Absolutely.
What? What?
Do you not? Because men
I
would,
was so confused.
men would just as well have sex than not take you out.
It's easier for men to have sex.
I gotta tell you something. Not for
The
nothing.
risk for a man is
She's shaking her head in the sound booth.
Not
There
for
you go.
nothing. But you know,
So true.
some of us are not wired that way. I would never go down that direction.
Well, you might have been the 25% that said no. But the thing is, men take a bigger risk when they fall in love. Women take a bigger risk when they have sex because they're more likely to fall in love. Remember I told you the title of the book, The Losing Your Mind?
Right.
That's when you fall in love.
That's a good statement. That I agree with. That's why I always had the limit. Says no, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Only kidding. A bad joke. Bad joke.
It's
They-
the emotional aspect of women.
The kids today call it catching feelings. When you catch feelings, you're done.
You done.
Well, do you know how a man catches feelings?
Catches a cold. How's
Through
a man
his,
catch
through his
feelings?
stomach.
When-
Yeah, that's another one.
he actually catches feelings when he commits to a woman, to exclusivity, which sounds really weird, but there was a there was a study where they found men. They followed a bunch of servicemen, and they discovered that when a man got married, his testosterone dropped.
Yeah.
And that's part of the thing that happens when you fall in love for men. His testosterone drops. So it looks like it may be the starting point, the impetus of that cascading effect of falling in love. So they did a study.
They drop their testosterone, and honey, 29 years later, it just keeps dropping, right? Sorry.
That ain't nice.
That's what she's saying.
ain't nice.
Take it up with Mother Nature. I
See?
didn't do it.
She's
There's-
saying
there
it's
are
the
other
science.
gentlemen, guys out there. There's
Defend
always two
yourself.
sides.
I'm just
to the
reporting.
nickel.
Defend your side.
Some guys get crazy.
It will go back up, but usually
Thank God.
it's usually
Scary, Dawn.
right before a divorce.
That's why Viagra was created.
It goes. Your testosterone goes up before a divorce.
Yes,
Of course.
the Air Force study discovered that
Because they're ready to go out.
it became predictive of the divorce. Well, here's the thing: when his testosterone drops, it makes him more susceptible to oxytocin, which is the bonding hormone. So testosterone blocks oxytocin. So now he's more likely to stay in the relationship. He actually stands further away from other attractive women. And here's one thing you might not like: if the union between the man and the female, or the man and the woman, has a baby girl, his testosterone can drop to castration levels.
So our friends that have 2 girls,
What the hell?
so true.
I'm in a lot of pain right
You
now.
have boys.
I got boys.
We have friends that have multiple girls, and I'm telling you, between the wife and the girls, poor man.
And
Yeah.
I wanted more kids. I wanted 12.
There-
Boy, girl, it made
What's
no
wrong
difference.
with you?
What's
I
wrong?
have men tell me, they're like, I just turned into a big mush after my baby girl. I'm like, I know.
I think men who have girls
Sorry.
is called payback.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. It's a good thing. It's Mother Nature's protectiveness. You know, you need to have a mother and father. You do better with a mother and father. So lowering his testosterone keeps him around. Here's the thing.
That's
here's-
nuts.
Here's the cool thing. Wait, what? It's not nuts.
It
It's
keeps the guys around if you have a
Keeps the guys
girl.
around.
Lowers
Put 'em in the
the
closet.
testosterone.
Hang them upside down in the closet.
Oh my gosh.
well. Here's the really cool part. When he gets up in the morning, everybody's at the same level. His testosterone only drops around 5 o'clock when it's time to go home.
Why is that?
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
She's
This
just
is corrupt, baby.
You're just at 5 o'clock. Oh man, honey, I gotta come home now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go out and compete with the heavily, testosterone fortified men. So he's like, I'm going to
All
go
right,
home.
Hold on. You
That's
know,
because the women keep the jewels in their purses.
Yeah, jewels. Always with the jewels. Castration, jewels. I'm feeling comfortable here. But let me ask you a question.
Because we're the prize.
Can a guy make it so that you're hunting and lift your testosterone, make it a game, make it psychologically between the pipes, and let's go down a different path?
Can a guy do that?
So it's not all about
Absolutely.
sex.
Yes, absolutely. No, a guy can. I think, nowadays women are like, I can have sex just like a man. I think that's a scam that was put on by some guys. Because they're
What
like,
do you mean it's a
yeah,
scam
come
put
on.
by some girl?
No, because she's more likely to fall in love. If she falls in love and loses her mind, part of her brain shuts down when you fall in love.
Done.
You lose the ventral medial prefrontal cortex. That's the
I don't
part-
know what that is, but it's scary.
It is. It's the part of the brain that judges the other person. That's why they say that love is blind. So you lose that ability to really judge them for who they really are
But how'd you get there to begin with?
because she fell in love.
But then isn't that a good thing?
It happened to me in 1993.
It's only
You ain't been back since.
I have not.
it's only a good thing if you both fall in love. If the woman falls in love, she can be stuck on a guy for the next 2 years
Oh, good Lord. Been there.
Why 2 years? Not
because
4.
Mother Nature is.
Just
So it's
Can't
always
get
about
over
2
it.
years?
It's a 1 to 3.
1 to 3. I
1
thought it
to
was 7 year age. But
One
okay,
to
1 to
three.
3 and then it downhill?
Well, then your brain comes back and you go,
Your
"Ah,
brain comes
what was I
Well,
thinking?
I think it's like that VA moment.
Exactly.
Jesus
Shall we go to
Christ,
break?
Such depression.
Let's go to break
Oh, let's do something
and
because
regroup
my
the
head hurts.
hippocampus and your frontal cortex and all
Oh,
those
I can't
crazy
do this
emotions.
to my doc. Somebody call in, help me here. I can't
Give
take
us a
this.
call, 800-889-0267. Help this man out over here. He needs some
Absolutely.
support. We'll
Right.
see you in a few.
I'm playing some John Schneider, by
Nice.
the way.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We'll be right back.
But somebody's gonna love her before the night is through.
Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
Have you ever had a business idea that you thought would be a great solution to tough challenges in today's world, but have no idea how to get started? You don't want to waste investment money on ideas that just don't work. Introducing Health and Wealth Seminars, a sophisticated advertising agency with over 40 years in the ad business. What makes Health and Wealth different from other agencies is they fit your product into the public's need. They help put together the strategy of your business before you commit thousands of dollars. And just find out those ideas just don't work. Health and Wealth Seminars carry advertising contracts, radio and television contracts, and even a production service contract that will cover all of your business needs. Call today 954-303-9563 and let Health and Wealth Seminars carry your business to the next level. The number is 954-303-9563. And remember that what happens when you don't advertise is nothing. 954-303-9563 is the number you need to get your business started in the right direction.
Hi, it's Leah, here to tell you about Dr. Anthony Pinozzo. He's a pain specialist located in southern Palm Beach County, so if you or somebody that you know is suffering in pain, Dr. Pinozzo is the one you guys need to call. And make that call today, because living in pain is no way to go through life. Dr. Pinozzo has been in practice now for more than 49 years. He's treated more than 73,000 patients for pain. He's an expert when it comes to diagnosing the pain, and he has had huge turnarounds. In fact, people living with scoliosis, he has had nearly a 100% turnaround. Lumbar pain as well. If you've got lower back pain, if you're suffering with migraines or flat feet pain, maybe pain in your elbows, your neck, your shoulders, Dr. Pinozzo can help you. And the greatest thing is he can help you without drugs, without surgery, and without having to go through weeks and months of rehabilitation. Give him a call today. Set up an appointment. It's 561-381-5800. Tune into his show Sundays, 11 to noon.
Know your body, gain control of your health, transform your life. If your body could talk, what would it tell you? At DexaFit, they show you how to take control of your health and fitness to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Since 2011, DexaFit has measured thousands of clients' body composition and fitness performance levels across the country. Hormones, metabolic health, and cardio fitness all play a significant role in your energy levels, your sleep quality, and overall well-being. With their proven methods of measure, track, and discover, they show you how your body composition, cardio fitness, and metabolic health compare to your optimal level. They make sure you're continuing to make progress and follow the best nutrition and fitness plans for your body type. At DexaFit, the goal is to help you identify and understand the health and fitness of how to transform your body to meet your individual goals, break through your plateaus, and take the guesswork out. Improve your energy level, sleep, and weight. Discover what's holding you back. Call 561-923-8833. DexaFit is conveniently located at 2499 Glades Road in Boca Raton. For more information, contact them at boca@dexafit.com or schedule an appointment online at dexafit.com. Identify your health risks and optimize longevity and fitness. Call 561-923-8833 and mention this ad for special pricing.
Is your child's tablet time greater than engaged activity time? Are you seeking better wellness strategies for your family? Do you want to redefine what your family's quality time looks like? At New Dawn Health Solutions, we focus on the 4 pillars of health coaching: lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition to create a balanced approach to wellness. Together, we will open the conversation with you and your children on ways to empower healthy eating, increase physical activity, and set goals. Let's talk about the issues that are important to your family's health. Give New Dawn Health Solutions a call at 561-901-2854 or email us at dawn@newdawnhealthsolutions.com.
You're lunching with 2 boys from Brooklyn who invite you to advertise on the show. Share your good news. Just call 866-224-5422 and get all the information. There are plenty of options, and this could be a great chance to get the word out about your business or service. That's 866-224-5422. Now let's get back to those 2 boys from Brooklyn.
I know you're not in love with me. I'm not asking you to be, and there's no use pretending why we're here.
We are back.
We're back.
And I don't know what you're doing. I had the cameras up, and we have John singing.
Let's have John on singing.
Ooh, that would be nice.
First of all,
I
I was
understand
told
the
that he
complications
can-
of it, but
now,
it would be nice.
Now, we can have him come back after this event. I got notified yesterday. They want me to drop everything and everything. I said, no problem. But, he has to cooperate a little bit.
Gotcha.
A little bit.
He has that low, what is it you said, Dawn?
Low testosterone.
There you go.
I do not think so.
Don't
It's
spread-
John Schneider.
Don't spread rumors
Don't
like
spread
that.
the nasty things.
No, I'm just saying we need some more
He
energy.
could. It's
you
not
go.
a bad
It's not a
thing.
bad thing. It's
Is he
not like a
married?
bad
I don't know. Is he
No,
single?
he just got divorced.
I'm happy
No,
to
then
keep
he's
mine
got
low.
high
I want to keep
testosterone.
mine low.
Your testosterone?
You don't have testosterone.
She does too.
course.
Do you?
She's got one at home.
No, I missed that. Okay, listen, you want to thank our sponsor?
I want to thank our sponsors. This portion of our show is sponsored by
And I need
Dr.
an aspirin.
Anthony Needles. Pinozo gets rid of pain in a snap. Dr. P is back live on Sunday. Perhaps he's live. He has a show
He'll
tomorrow.
be here Sunday.
He has his reality show tomorrow, Wednesday,
Tomorrow,
and Friday.
Wednesday and Friday.
I'll be here Sunday.
On Channel 19.
Channel 19, which is General Uverse, and he also has it on his website.
And he has it on the website, panozo.tv.
And also to Dexafit. As we're talking about hormones and fitness and body composition, give Dexafit a call. Get your health and your body composition to its maximum potential.
Do you know we're playing Dexafit's commercial all over the place,
I
right?
heard that.
So yesterday, because it's your voice
I
doing
heard that too.
So everybody's saying, hey, that's Dawn. I go, but she don't work for Dexafit, so she can voice it over. It was everywhere yesterday. Everywhere I turned, Dexafit was blowing up. Today.
That's another thing I forgot to tell you. Remember I told you about the wine people that I saw
Uh-huh.
at Whole Foods? I was having a little lunch before my Sarah class. I had like 10 minutes to wolf something down, and I heard a table of women talking about Dexafit.
Fabulous.
Unbelievable.
Did you go over and talk to everybody and say, hey?
I didn't know what they were talking about. They looked like they were in that business. They weren't
the
talking.
health business.
Right. They were like discussing strategy, and they were having a little meeting.
Body composition, hormones.
You should have gone over to say, hey, listen, I'm the producer on the Two Boys from Brooklyn on iHeart.
They
and
don't
we
care.
But just put it out there.
Put it out there.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay then.
Yes, I was listening to the shows last night, and I go, oh, wait, that's my voice. and I was
People
not
were
on air.
asking me, why is Dawn doesn't work for them?
You see
But
blondes
listen,
everywhere.
The other thing I want to say is Panozo's number is 561-381-5800. Give them a call, and we'll take care of that. Dexafit is everywhere. Who else we got?
Glades Road. Hopefully we have Brooklyn Water Bagels coming tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to figure out if he's is he going to be on?
We need to chit-chat
Chit-chat.
and
All right.
see. At the Brooklyn Cafe,
All right.
got lots of things coming up.
I got a pain in my groin, but
Seriously.
castration. We have on the air Dawn Masla.
The love biologist as I drop my pen.
Yes. as you
I
drop
get
the
all
pen.
nervous talking about hormones and
I
love.
know. The biology of love. I thought it was simple. You fall in love, you fall out of love, you keep going. Guess not.
But you talk about the senses that help people fall in love also.
Well, the senses are involved in attraction. Attraction really doesn't have anything to do with love, but it is the gatekeeper to love. You can be attracted to a bunch of different people, and you can be attracted to people even when you're in love with somebody else. It really doesn't have much to do.
Good Lord, that's me. Story of my life.
But people do confuse it with love. So they're like, oh, I must be attracted. I got that like buzzy feeling, which is caused by norepinephrine, which is a fight or flight response. It's meant to be temporary. It's just supposed to get you close enough get you to pay attention. But if you think it's love, then you jump like into a relationship, and that can be a problem. For example, the classic mistake is, well, I don't want to say mistake, but the classic example of this is Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee.
Mm-hmm.
They met and married within 96 hours.
Ridiculous.
They were like,
But they were high.
Get a room and just, shtup. That's it. Call
They
it a
thought
night.
it was
Don't
love.
make a film about it.
Right.
And the
It was
problem
a
is,
fight or flight, and they decided
the problem is with a fight or flight hormone is that you have to keep creating more drama to feel the same way.
That's right.
Because it goes away so quickly. So with them,
That's what happened to
they
me.
stayed together for 3 years, and he spent the last 4 in county prison on domestic violence charges.
There you go.
That explains my last 10-year relationship. We were friends for 10 years. We were always attracted to each other. We never flirted because we didn't think the other liked the other. And then we hopped into bed. I left the other guy of 10 years for this guy. And then once the party was over, it was another 9 years of, oh my God, what am I
You're
doing?
castrated.
and it was like it should have been a shtup, and that was it. But
Sure. You
But
know what
you
it is?
stayed.
It's
I
amazing
stayed.
how you analyze your entire.
but I mean that makes sense because I'm like, the party's over, the honeymoon's over. What would happen? And my mother's like, you did what you did, so now you're paying for
So
it.
do you think once you fall in love and you have the attraction and all these hormones are happy and doing their thing, and then things start to decline, the hormone levels decline, does the attraction decline?
Well, it's not the hormone levels don't decline. What happens is when you fall in love, there's a lot of actually crazy things that happen when you fall in love.
Oh, yes.
For example, serotonin. Let's do a quiz. I'm a professor, so I always do this. Quiz time, kids.
Quiz time. Ring the
Take
bell.
out your paper and your pen.
Exactly. Serotonin is the hormone of happiness. When you fall in love, does it go up or down?
Up.
It
Dawn?
should go up, but it probably goes down.
Down. It goes down. It drops to the
So you
level.
fall in love, you're not happy?
You're not happy. You're not happy.
You're running scared.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
So let me understand this. So why do I fall in love? To be miserable?
Wait a minute. It drops to the level of someone with OCD,
There you go.
obsessive
OCD.
compulsive disorder.
Oh, good
It
Lord.
makes you obsessed. That's why you can't not be in the same room with them in the beginning.
Oh God, that's me. Jeez.
That's an interesting take.
Okay, stress hormone, up or down?
Up.
I'm gonna say down because it seems to
Because
so
I
it's the
said up and
opposite.
you said down.
I'm gonna say down.
I think it's stressful to fall in love.
Dawn's right.
God.
Welcome to my brain.
You're failing class, Freddie.
It's
That's it.
stressful
I'm
to
done
fall
with
in
it.
love. It's like having a date every day. It's a lot of pressure.
Well,
Why
it
is
keeps
that
you
pressure?
engaged, and that's the reason when you first fall in love, you can't eat, you can't sleep.
Right.
Your stress hormones like out of the park. But then your oxytocin also goes up, which is the cuddle hormone, which makes you quite an amorous.
So you wanna
okay,
be cuddled.
wait. So the male
commitment to
testosterone
cuddle.
goes down,
Down.
females goes
Up.
up. So she's more amorous. So she's like ready for
Playtime.
exactly all the
So
time.
she always wants it. So the guys don't want it. Is that what you're
Oh,
telling
the
me?
guys want it.
You guys don't need your testosterone to be that high to
My head's
want
gonna
it.
explode. What was that? The guys
You don't
want?
need all your testosterone.
You don't need it all
kinda
to
meet
be that.
ours.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Women are actually a lot smaller, so hers moves up. Yours still is up here, so it's still real high compared to a woman. But Mother Nature just gives her a little push to go. Okay,
So wait. So men get into a relationship, it goes down.
Yes.
Women's goes up.
And then we meet in the middle.
when you fall in love, not a relationship. When you fall in love,
But how do you know when is what?
when you fall in love.
so
oh,
confused.
I'm confused.
here's the best part. Intelligence goes up or down when you fall in love.
Oh, down for
Down.
sure.
Goes up.
No.
I know it goes.
It's a good thing you're not in school.
I know it goes up.
Your
You lose-
intelligence
you
goes up.
Absolutely.
You lose cognitive ability when you fall in love.
Are you kidding me? I'm brilliant in love. Brilliant.
Have you lost a lot of money with women? That's 'cause
I
you're-
lost money with women when I was getting out of the
And then when you
relationship.
add some wine to the mix,
Oh my God, I'm Superman.
But your endorphins skyrocket, so you don't really care. You're like, this is
Let me
really
ask
great.
you a question, Dawn. Are you married?
I am not.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Absolutely.
How long you been in this relationship?
10 years.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so let's analyze that. Now, how do you make it work? 10 years when after 2 it's and hit and there's a lot of so how'd you make it work?
I know the science.
So what did you do? You added a little bit of CO2. What'd you add?
I spray oxytocin on his pillow at night.
Are you
maybe
serious?
we should connect her with Sarah Spiritual and her sprays.
Whoa, wait a minute. Are you serious?
Oh, maybe I should
I
share
may.
my love spray.
I'm not telling.
I need to know because you hold the secret to
How do you
Okay,
keep the
so
relationship alive?
Once your brain comes back, there's actually 3 hormones that come into play that are important. The first one is dopamine. Dopamine is part of the reward hormone, and it's involved in the whole process from the beginning when you start to date, when you fall in love, and in long-term love. And that is part of the passion. That's what keeps the passion alive. And what keeps dopamine up is doing new and novel things. So having different experiences with your partner and sharing those, that helps keep the passion alive. Then for a female, it's oxytocin to stay connected.
So
Now-
where do we get that?
The female
Where do we get it from?
Where do we get that?
oxytocin is when you kiss, cuddle, and when you have an orgasm.
Hmm.
Or
I like this
these-
conversation a
that's
whole lot
like-
better than the other one. You perked my interest.
I'm in now.
So when the women have orgasms, it gives them this.
She's more connected to you.
I see.
See,
So the more orgasms she has, the more connected. So you can go 25 years.
exactly.
Now, you see, now you're making more sense.
And what happens to the man's testosterone?
It goes down. Doesn't
No, it
make a
stays
difference.
low. It
It
stays
stays
low unless he starts contemplating cheating or divorcing.
But why would he need to do that if he's satisfying, getting it back?
Well, the thing is, here's the problem with testosterone. You want it to be at a certain level. You don't want it to go too high. That's divorce. If it goes too low, it's depression.
It's called balance.
No, it's yeah. So if it goes too low, how does you have to keep his testosterone, or the female house to help try to keep the testosterone at the right level? So how do you do that?
How
Well,
you do-
you
It's a
don't.
balancing act in the
How do you
household.
do-
Wait,
No, I
Freddie,
wanna hear this.
you're gonna love this.
I love this.
We're swingers.
You have to give him a win.
A what?
A win. He needs appreciation.
Oh.
When he gets wins,
He needs to be validated.
exactly.
Thank you, honey.
And it pops up the
You know,
testosterone.
this is just getting more and more
I did
depressing.
that so much and it still didn't work with
If
that
you
jerk.
nag him, or if you try to fix him, or if you try to change him,
Now that sounds like a woman.
that's gonna drop the testosterone.
There
But
you
they
go.
men need to be appreciated.
Yes.
But on the flip side, so do I.
Yes, but we need to be appreciated a little bit differently.
How?
We need to be appreciated. We actually do better in community. The man does good on one-on-one on the relationship. If you have a sports team that's winning, if he's winning at work, he's doing okay. Gets a red sports car, he's okay. A woman needs a little more of a global.
Hug a tree is what women need.
Well, we do good with like our friends. We have our kids. We have group, community, social media actually increases oxytocin level, taking care of ourselves, treating ourselves good, massages, all those
So
things.
this is what a woman needs. So a woman needs to have lots of people around, a lot of friends, a lot of socialization, and orgasm, all in one.
Exactly.
Just trying to get it straight,
There
Doc.
you go.
And it's complicated. It's like a maze. You know, they have the hay mazes, and you run through them back and forth. That's kind of our brains.
Yeah.
We need this. We need that. We need comfort.
There's a lot
we
of need here.
We need.
And the guy, all he needs to say, all you have to tell the guy is, "Good job."
Attaboy, honey.
Attaboy.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
Way to perform.
I appreciate you, honey.
Exactly.
Holy
Great
s-
orgasm.
I don't know, Dawn. This ain't sounding too kosher to me.
One of the things I do that my boyfriend actually I drive him crazy. I don't open jars. Whenever I need a
On
jar
purpose?
open, yes,
Give him masculinity.
I bring him the jar.
My mother taught me.
And he opens the jar, and not too long ago he's like, why do you keep bringing me these jars? I'm like, maybe it's important for you to keep your testosterone up. And he's like, stop doing this.
I'm going to the canning business.
You would drive me completely insane.
He's like, I'm not an experiment.
Aw.
Her boyfriend's a very nice man.
He's a sweetheart.
He's a great guy. He's got to put up with all this experimental.
Put up with, not if he loves her. It's not putting up
Well,
with.
he's got to pivot.
He's kind of the
gotta make
experiment.
adjustments.
She tests things out on him.
But
I'ma
if
tell
he
you,
loves her,
man.
he's all for it.
Men also have a theory. And I
Okay.
can say this 'cause
Men
I'm
have a
man.
theory, or you have a theory?
No, me and my boys have a theory.
Ah, there you go.
We let women assume that what they're saying is always correct, which is okay. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. Everybody's
those.
entitled to this. Oh, here you go.
So do you say yes, honey? You're right.
Absolutely,
Do you say I'm sorry?
all the time.
Nice.
But do you mean it?
Well, let me
course I
say
mean it.
one thing. I want to qualify this. This
Oh,
is based on 5 years of peer-reviewed research.
Okay.
I spent the last 5 years inside basically the library, the journal library. So there's about 240 pages in this book, and there's about 250 references. There's like a reference on every page.
Yeah, you have like a chapter of references in the back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is well documented.
It is, but I
Every
can tell
complete-
you, I haven't been a man for 54 years, and I can tell you that
Are you sure you've been a man for 54 years?
54 years? This life, yeah. 54 years already?
Yes,
Oh, we just
already.
getting started.
I
here.
know, I
It's a
Are
good
you
thing-
serious?
It's a good thing she's coming back tomorrow on Two Broads.
Ooh, I'll be calling into that
Calling
show.
in tomorrow.
Very, very nice. Very nice. And you know something, all kidding aside, you can learn a lot from what Dawn has written. And I think men should sit back and learn. I think that everybody should learn, just get along. I mean, you've been in a relationship for 10 years. My parents have been married for 67 years.
God bless
Oh,
them.
wonderful.
Okay? And I said to my father, what's the secret to being married so long? So he looked at me and says, huh? I said, Dad, I just asked you a question. That's the secret.
Exactly. You
Just
stop
don't
that.
fight, don't argue. She's gonna be right. At the end, she's always going to be right.
Oh, good Lord.
That's nice.
So-
See, that's
so
a
I
different
heard-
generation.
I heard something that goes along that same line where it said women use 4,000 words in a day and men only
I
Use
read
10?
only use
Monosyllabic
2,000.
that. I read that.
So the woman comes up to the man and was telling him that, and he turned around and said, "Huh?"
Takes care of everything.
Right. So why does she use so many words? It's because she's got to repeat everything she says to him
Twice.
Exactly. That's
That's
it.
true. That's a true sign.
And you say, could you just acknowledge me? I heard you the first time. Then shake your head.
Yes.
Something so I understand. I know that you heard me. Right?
Exactly. Yes.
I heard you, honey. Okay.
But
A head
sometimes,
nod. But if the
sometimes
sports
you-
teams are losing and you're talking at the same time, we're done.
well, I learned a long time ago, get away from the sports team stuff. It's counterproductive to
Right, Dawn?
relationships.
you
Really
said when
is.
when sports wins, they're happy.
If,
So
if their team wins,
So
their
when
te-
their team
it gets
loses,
a boost in their testosterone.
So when their team loses and you're talking to them at the same time, it's like wah wah. It's Charlie
Exactly,
Brown.
yeah.
It
But-
doesn't happen.
But when your team loses all the time, like my Jets never win. I'm tired of it. I just ignore it now. Football to me is guys running around hitting each other.
I agree.
Moving on. All right, listen, we want to thank you for coming on.
Thank
Dawn.
you.
Thank
You're going to
you.
join
Thank
us
you for having me.
tomorrow to Broads from Boca on 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, 7 to 7:30. Also, always on live stream to Broads from Boca and AMP2 TV
You've
Productions.
been doing this too long.
There's so
How do
many
we get the
twos.
book? How do we find the book?
How can we find you, Dawn?
The book is on Amazon. It's at Barnes and Noble. I'm on dawnmasler.com. You can find out more information, more about me. I have like different events and stuff that are coming up.
Excellent.
Love the title.
We
Men
didn't even
chase,
get
women
into
choose.
that. We didn't get into the events. See, you got to
We
coordinate.
ran out of time.
John was on. He took all the time.
We ran out of time. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. We'll talk about some events tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow goes fast. We have 30 minutes.
That's right. It's half the show of this one.
Oh, okay.
That's what 30 minutes means, right?
So, I know. It's been great.
With at
Have you
least
learned
one
a
break.
lot?
Me? I'm devastated. I really am. I'm
You'll be all right.
Imagine what your dad's testosterone is after 60
I'm gonna
plus
call my
years of
father
marriage.
right after the show. I'm gonna call and say, Dad, you want to hear something?
You have no testosterone left, Dad.
I know.
He'll go, huh?
That's not
Yeah.
true. I'm gonna tell you that my father, God bless him, he's gonna be 86.
God bless
He
him,
would have
that's right.
children now if he could.
That's that Puerto Rican thing.
That's that Puerto Rican thing. All right, listen.
It is
Who do
time
we have on
to.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow we should be having Brooklyn Water Bagels at the Brooklyn Cafe.
We gotta call him.
Hopefully we'll be there. It's time to wrap it up. Fit your lunch away. Have a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Be safe.
Don't be late
And
tomorrow.
we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today's lunch break with two boys from Brooklyn. You're invited to join the break every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. So, if you missed some of the good stuff they served up today, there's more coming next time. Bring your lunch and the boys from Brooklyn will bring the smiles. And it's all live. See you next time. Now go and enjoy the rest of your day.
WBCT West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.